It's officially 6 months since I graduated. This is what I've been up to. I mean, not sitting here. I've done other things, I promise. Ugh. Come on. I just climbed the hill, metaphorically and physically. I see. I'll put you down right here. How about that? Last year around this time, trying to make like a mood board, plans for the next year, but I was going into the year of my graduation, and so when I was trying to plan out what was happening next, I was like, I have no idea what's about to happen this year. I know that I'm gonna go to school and graduate, and then what happens then? I don't know. How do you plan for something that could just be so out of left field? So up until that point, I always knew that I was gonna continue to be a student. Maybe I didn't know which school I was gonna go to or which college was gonna accept me, but I knew for the most part that I was going to be going to school. And then you graduate and they're just like, have fun figuring out what to do with the rest of your life. And so that's what I did. Okay, so the first thing I did once I graduated was come to this marvelous field. There's been a flag on the play. That is not a field, that is a tree. First thing I did, I graduated, I slept for a month, and then I went and I was an assistant teacher at the same summer dance intensive I'd been going to for a couple years. I literally emailed them and was like, hey, can I be an assistant teacher? And they said yes, because I'm great. It was honestly, it was really great. And then I came back home. Well, Jeff, I think the refs are going to try to review this one. We're not really quite sure what she's doing. She just started, I believe she's trying to dance, and I don't know if this is allowed, to be honest. We've never seen this before. There were just 2 helicopters. What the heck? What are you guys doing in there? You're gonna miss the part where I was in the VMAs as an extra that subsequently got cut out of everything, but we don't tell people that. When we talk about it, we say, hey, I performed in the VMAs. Woo! Honestly, the VMAs was super cool because I was basically just sitting there as an extra for like 12 hours, but it was my first paid performance gig. No, I shouldn't put air quotes. It was a performance gig. Because there was a lot of downtime, I ended up meeting so many cool actors in town and like just making friends, which I like friends, so. I almost forgot, you guys. Sometimes life can feel a little uneven, but that's okay because you learn how to adapt. The VMAs was super cool, but then, you know, reality hit, and I ended up getting a job in a restaurant. I became the artist stereotype. Rejection doesn't so much hurt. Jeff, we have a code red. She just went off script and started talking about rejection. Do we let her continue? Because it's a non sequitur to what we were just talking about. Okay, I was just informed that Jeff does not exist. I'm calling all the shots here, so. I think my backstage profile, I've auditioned for over 300 things and have probably gotten like maybe 3 things. But it's the ones that like you think you're a shoo-in for, which you shouldn't ever think that you're a shoo-in because you never are. But it's the ones that you think that you have in the bag that hurt the most. Like, your best friend's casting a musical and she doesn't put you in. That didn't happen to me, but hypothetically, that would be rough. You know, there was a couple where I was like, I got a shot at this one. And then they were like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Sometimes you're the turkey that's late to the party. That's okay. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Hey y'all, welcome in. How can we help you today? I worked at a restaurant, and you know what? I actually kind of liked it, but all of a sudden I found myself just going to work every day. I wasn't dancing. I was too tired from working, so I wasn't dancing. And then I wasn't even really making enough money to like move out or live. So I was like, time to find a new path. I had one of my mentors actually tell me something, and it was really helpful because I told her, I was like, well, I have my realistic jobs, but I still want to be a performer. And she was like, girl, what do you mean realistic? Anything can be realistic. Wow, my lips are so chapped. Ew. She was like, hey, listen, like, anything can be realistic if you want it to be. Don't tell yourself performing isn't realistic and you have to have a realistic job to pay the bills. And I was like, you're right. I'm gonna have dance jobs. And that's what I did. And I need to stop filming because I don't want to get lost in the woods. Sometimes you find danger zones. Don't go there. You might get attacked by hornets or bees. You know, that happens in life too. Stay away from those. You know, if it seems sketch, it probably is just a little bit. Also, if it seems too good to be true, proceed with caution. So, you know, keep your wits about you. Boo! Did I scare you? There's a spider web right there. And a bee. So I was still working at the restaurant, right? But then I got a real performing job, right? For the month of October at this like haunted house, but it was bougie, okay? And I sat in the basement in this creepy mascot costume and scared people. But it was a performance job. My parents probably think that I'm going crazy. That's okay. I might be a little bit. Okay, but we have more to explore. Gather round, children, and let me tell you about the end of October. I was unhappy in my job, and so I started applying to other jobs. So I was sending out online auditions, I was applying to dance teaching jobs, and basically, I also turned 22. Please don't play the Taylor Swift song. I'm so tired of it. Feeling 22, everything will be alright. You do big do. I think I'm getting a call. Hello? Oh my goodness. Things are about to get crazy. Look at that, a little squirrel made a little meal for the little self. Honestly, never underestimate the power of a good meal. I'm also a part of a murder mystery dinner theater. I had to do like a shadow show where I just went and watched it, and I didn't get any food, but I had to watch all of these people at this dinner theater eat food, right? And then I was coming home and I tried 5 different fast food restaurants and they were all closed. So I cried, like actual tears. Okay, listen, not proud, but good food can fix so much. Yeah, I don't know why I just told you that story. That was really embarrassing. But in case if you were wondering, I had cereal at like midnight. Pretty good cereal. It's like the Quaker oat squares with cinnamon. It's really good. If you feel like your world is falling apart, eat, sleep, take a shower. If you still feel that way, you might have a real problem. If not, it's fine. You were just hungry. What are you guys doing over there? Come here. So I ended up getting a couple teaching jobs. Squirrel. I'm teaching little preschool babies, and then I'm also a sub for middle school and high school dance. Very fun because I love teaching and I'm actually dancing. And then just randomly, I also got a Christmas show where I'm going to be a dancing elf. So I filmed this video like a month ago and then forgot about it. Yeah, that show got canceled the day before rehearsals, so that never happened. I look like I have a beard, like I'm a little river gnome. Who dares cross my creek? flag on the field. You good, girl? Sorry, I've been watching a lot of football today. Coach? She's doing it again. I think she thinks she's in her own musical, but it's significantly less cool when there's no music playing. Should we stop her? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I know you're embarrassed to be seen with me, but we have more places we have to go. So it's probably a good idea to check if things have giant thorns, because I just got stuck on this, and I'm also precariously close to a cliff. So, you know, listen, check your surroundings, okay? That's an important thing to do once you graduate. Listen, sometimes you have to travel off the beaten path, okay? But when you do that, be smart about it, okay? And don't walk directly into giant thorny bushes. I might have signed a 3-month contract with the touring circus. Yeah, I'm really excited. This is my favorite spot. I've done a lot of knitting here. I do own a chair. I just don't use it. I know, Jeff, I'm gonna miss you, even though you never actually existed. I almost just fell over.